Welcome everyone here to the Smashport Show right here on Smash FM here on a Friday. Let's turn our attention to our favourite team down in Gippsland. Of course, that is the Sale United. And of course, I've actually lost count how many they've actually won in a row. But we've got 5 very special guests joining us right now who can tell us how many the team's won. Thanks, Sawyer, for joining us.
Thank you. Finally. Getting it together.
I'm going to get each of you to introduce yourselves and what position did all you play on the field?
I'm Maddie and I'm the coach, but I also play centre midfield.
I'm Sority and I play, probably midfield and at the front.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm Laurel and I play in defence, mostly a backup goalie and, well, just wherever them needed.
I'm Gabrielle and play in defence.
Rowie?
Hi, I'm Rowie and I mostly play in defence.
Tell us a bit about the season. I'm assuming you did the double this year again.
We did. We won the league for the 3rd time in a row. So we only lost 1 game for the season. And then we also won the Browne-Huizer Cup, which is the knockout cup that we play at the end of the year. We won that for the 4th time in a row.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask this like I've done every other year. Which one's more special, winning the league or winning the knockout?
I think the league is because you're on top of the ladder and it takes more effort to stay there. But having a finals atmosphere, I like the Huizer Cup better because it's sort of anticlimactic sometimes when you win the league and there's nobody about that knows it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like the atmosphere of the cup better. That's just me. Anybody else?
There you go.
No, Gab, you go.
I actually loved winning the league, particularly for the 3rd year in a row. There's a lot of time and effort that goes into the league. It's quite a long season. So I think, being able to make it to the end of the season and finish on the top of the ladder, even though sometimes, the atmosphere may not be the best, I think the atmosphere on the pitch speaks for itself. So for me, it was definitely winning the league for the 3rd year in a row.
Yeah, it's it's the hard yards. It's a long year. And I think it sort of gives like the girls credit. They only losing the 1 game for the year. So they were putting in every single game. So yeah, I feel like maybe the league this year was a bit like cherry on top. It was nice.
Rowie?
I think I would agree as well. The league was a good run. I know I only played half the season, but yeah, it was good just to have that one loss and then continue for the rest of the season and winning the cup. Yeah.
Did you win the league at home? Did I see that? Or was that knockout you won at home?
Yeah, the knockout we won at home because we hosted the finals.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, she's not there. Yeah, so we won the cup round at home because we hosted the finals this year, which it's always played in the Valley. So that was really nice to have it here. But we won the league at Traralgon City.
Yeah, I think we found out
an hour later.
It was based on the results of other teams. We were sort of waiting to hear sort of after one of our games, and we found out that no one could catch us after that round. So yeah.
I'm going to talk about your home final first. Obviously playing at home in front of the Sale crowd. How special was that? And I'm assuming you did better when it goes to presentations like you did last time you were at home and sprayed it all over everyone.
Gab?
It was actually really special. It's the first time in many years that the final competition hasn't been played down in the Valley at the home of Falcons. So we were one of the first club to host the finals away from there. So it was really special. A lot of hard work and build up into it, but to win on your home pitch, your fourth cup in a row, as I said, the feeling was electric. Like, the crowd was amazing. We had a big following there. We had a lot of our senior men's players there, our volunteers, our younger girls that are obviously aspiring to get into the women's team at some point in time in the future. So it was the feeling. You can't actually describe it. I think it's one of those things that will stay with me for a lifetime.
Pretty good. 4 was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And especially,
Okay.
what do you call us? The hunted.
Out of your multiple premierships that you've won, and I'll start with Gabby first, because I know that she's got something more important coming up very soon. So I need to ask all you this though: which of your premierships that you've won over the years means a little bit more than the others?
I would have to say that it was the first Browne-Huizer Cup that we won. Maddie, correct me if I'm wrong, but we had a really hard run into that one. We basically, in our first round, we took on the top dogs and knocked them out, and then came up against the formidable, I believe it was Fortuna, Falcons, sorry, and managed to get across the line there. And it was, again, I think the teams that we had in that particular draw were the top tier teams. We kind of had the same thing happen again this year in our cup draw. We had Churchill as our first round. We actually won that with 10 players on the pitch. So that was, for me, that was probably the best game, I think, for me personally. Just seeing the girls really dig down deep and just, they really did leave everything on the pitch. And then in our second game, we had Moe, who, again, you can't underrate Moe. They've got a couple of really, really good handy players, particularly the young girls coming through. So for me, I would have to say it would be an even par between the second cup that we won and then this cup, just given the hard-fought games that we had in the lead up to actually the final itself.
Although, I've got to say, coming back and winning, that was last year, wasn't it, against Fortuna? Yep, Falcons.
Oh, the grand final.
Yeah, so we were, was it 2-0 at halftime?
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, and we came back and won. So that was pretty awesome. That was amazing. That really was. But yeah, they were all good, really.
Yeah, I feel like grand finals are special, aren't they? Yeah, and I think the girls always, like, in finals football, you're sort of relying on everyone on the field and everyone, I think,
screaming.
But I think we don't stop until the final whistle. So, like, like Gab said, if there's only 10 players on the field, those 10 players will run their bums off until they can't run anymore.
Didn't you run the time as well?
Yeah, and into extra time as well with 10 players. So, I think that the work rate for not only trying to win, but the work rate for each other, I think has been really, really special to see in this team.
Now, I'm just going to make this one last one for Gabby before she has to leave. So what does it mean to play for Sale United?
I came to the club 10, 11 years ago, had never played football before, and I didn't just fall in love with the game. I fell in love with the club. I think we're very lucky to have the club culture that we have. The women's team is very much supported by the club as a whole, but also the camaraderie with our teammates. Like, we have the most amazing bunch of women in our team. They are all very supportive, and not just of us as a team, but also of the young women who are wanting to get into the sport and wanting to play. So for me to play at Sale, it really is about the club culture that they've managed to build. And I think my favourite saying that I heard just after I started was once a swan, always a swan. And I think that's very true given, the amount of times that we've had people leave the club but still be actively involved. So I think it's just the whole club, everything about it, and every single person there. It is literally your second family.
Now, also, I better let you go. So I want to thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you so much. Bye.
No worries. And now for the others now. So let's talk a bit about the league. You mentioned that you only found out. How long after that game did you find out that you actually won it? And obviously, I'm assuming that was on the road that you won it. The league.
Yeah, we're away. So it was about an hour.
Yeah, because we were
waiting.
We were waiting, looking up all the results online, on like the Facebook group that shares all the results, and we were waiting and waiting, trying to wait for someone to post the results, and then we were all sitting there trying to do the math on the
No. Yeah. So we needed number 2 and number 3 to come and draw, or Moe to win, I think it was. And they came a draw. So that worked out quite well. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
But it took probably about an hour, and we were still at the grounds. A few of us were still at the grounds because the men were playing, so we were still there. So then we had a little private lolly party. That was about it. That was about all we had. But yeah, that was a little bit anticlimactic, but exciting, even though. But yeah.
How much love did both the cups get?
A lot of love.
A lot of love.
They're sitting on the table behind us.
Oh, yes.
But it looks like they've had a bit of a clean up since.
Oh, they have.
Yeah. Someone's polished them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
this one may have a lot more love.
maybe a little bit more love.
Oh,
Okay.
yep. Okay.
Yeah.
It's still a little bit shiny.
That one's not so shiny.
No. I'm pretty sure it was like that. It was similar last year when I came over to Sale.
We polish it, so we have to keep it the following
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. We'll give it a nice clean.
Now, you're amazing new recruit there as well. So what convinced you to come to Sale? And is it seem to be easy now that you won the Premiership in your first year?
Technically, it's Sority's second year.
Oh.
So
She came and she went.
So I started in 2023. I played the season, and then last year I had full-time study, so I couldn't continue to play. And then this year I came back, So it's been really exciting.
See, she loves us.
So yeah. And I missed out last year, but I got to watch a couple of games. Other than that, I didn't want to continue to come and watch them because not being able to play, but, see the girls running around, didn't want that. And then this year I had to come back and play. So, yeah.
Because once a swan, always a swan.
Exactly.
See?
Yeah.
And April, she's not online at the moment, but she was in year 11 and 12 when she played first. And now she's in the Defence Force, and she came back and she played this year as well. See, once a swan, always a swan.
Yeah.
So people come back, which is good. Very good.
Now, I've asked Laura and Maddie this question a fair few times when I've been down to Sale, so I'm going to ask you this question as well, which I just asked Gabby actually. What does it mean to play for Sale United?
For me, it's the club. Like, it's very welcoming and everyone gets along. I particularly like the coaching style and just, the winning attitude. So yeah, and being able to play for a team that's very dedicated and driven to improve at every game and help each and every girl to play their best. I love that about the club, and yeah, I have to come back and continue to play, and it's pretty much like a family since I'm away from home. So yeah,
that's good.
Football family.
And then what have you learnt from Maddie and Laurel?
A lot. In terms of the game, I didn't play a lot of soccer growing up. I only picked it up later. So just learning the game and understanding it, where to position, and just to continue going at the game and putting all the effort. So yeah.
Yeah, we were both netballers.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
A lot of footwork there.
Yeah. And I have the opportunity, to play whatever Maddie and the coaching team decides and where they need me. So I'm happy with that. I get to learn a bit of everything. And I guess in the last part of the season, I end up playing a little bit more at the front, but which
I had a crack at that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you get to be taught and given an opportunity to try different positions, and you can settle at one or continue to run around at wherever. So yeah.
I believe you came down to Melbourne to possibly get another award, or probably did get another award. Tell us what that was.
I went down to the Football Victoria Gold Medal night, or gala night, and they gave me a Female Community Coach of the Year.
No.
And how many is that now for you, Maddie?
Two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask this, and I'm going to ask the other two this similar question a little bit to what I'm about to ask you, Maddie. So for you, I need to ask is, which one of those two awards means a lot more to you? And then for the other two, how important has Maddie been to the community of the Sale area?
I'll answer first. So maybe this one just gone, because I feel like the work that the team have put in, like it's all of them. Yeah, it's years of hard work. Not only just when we sort of were on that winning streak, it was like the years of hard work before that as well. So I started coaching the girls in 2019. So it's sort of like from then it's like it's a big journey. Yeah, and it's been like, especially there's been a handful of the like a core group that has been there since I started coaching. So we've had very different teams sort of cycle through, but still the same values, same family focus that we have in the club. And I feel like this year's one was really special because like it sort of brings together all the hard work that the girls have been putting in for a very long time now.
Oh, very important. Especially because prior to that, when we got together and reformed the women's team, I think there were like 5 players that had played before and the rest of us hadn't. Gab, who's not here now, and myself just jumped on. And we had the male coaches, they were, I suppose, players and hadn't coached before, some of them too, so they were winging it as well. And to lure Maddie back, but also she was coming back because she was having a baby. So she couldn't play anymore, but she still wanted to be, and she's so passionate about the game, so she still wanted to be involved. And luckily, JP and myself had little chats and got her back. And it's where she grew up playing. So for Maddie, it's super important. And now her kids are playing. Yes. Poor Will, I was his first coach, but we won't go there. So it's just been such a journey, and not taking anything away from the male coaches we had, having Maddie, who's played from a junior all the way up, played with boys all the time because there was no girl teams, trying to get females together it's just such an effort by all, but to have Maddie coach, it's amazing. Thanks.
If I have to add anything more, I think it's just when you have a female coach, you inspire the younger girls. I know it must take a lot of time for Maddie and the coaching team to, get a variety of girls that have different skills and abilities and ages too, and manage a team, and that's gonna take, a lot of skills. And also having Maddie play on the pitch with us, that gives it a different perspective to if we were to have someone else coaching on the side. Which we really lucky we do have both of that, someone on the field and someone off the field as well coaching. So I really like that, and I always say back to Maddie, like, just yell at me or give me feedback as we go, and everyone does that. So yeah.
And when the coach is on the field, you can hear them better.
Yeah.
Clearly I can, with my good ears. But yeah, having somebody on the field, it's like any main play on the field. There's always somebody directing play and giving it, but it's especially good when it is your coach.
I think we've been pretty lucky though, having both coaches on the field and quality coaches on the side. So our assistant coaches, like Romy, the last few years, he was fantastic on the side. And then this year we've had Holly, who was also pregnant. She had her baby middle of the season. But she's also another player who grew up playing football at the club too, and so having such a good football brain on the sideline has been amazing, so that we can bounce ideas off each other, because you kind of get a different perspective being on the field versus off the field. So having the support of those assistant coaches as well has been, we've been very fortunate, very lucky.
Now we'll finish with these last two. Now I believe, Maddie, you went you brought the LaTrobe Valley team down to Mount Eliza in the under-16s, and obviously won that as well. Have you convinced any of those girls, or have you actually got any of the Sale United girls on that team?
We've got 3 of our under-16 Sale girls on our LVSL squad, and yeah, they all played fantastic. So we took the same team to country champs in June, and we made it to the grand final, but unfortunately we lost. I think it was 2-1. It was a very close game in Albury. And then so the girls were obviously heartbroken that they'd lost. So we'd entered into the postseason tournament at Mount Eliza, and we ended up going undefeated the entire tournament. The girls had never played against metro teams before. It's always been country teams. So they were a little bit nervous, didn't know what to expect. But they went undefeated and absolutely smashed it. So I think they got their little redemption from losing the country champs.
Yes, and the good thing, one of the players on there, Talia, Gab, who was just on, that's mother and daughter, so they'll have the chance to play together next year.
Yeah, so hopefully some of our young Sale girls from the under-16s can, hopefully they start coming up into the women's next year.
Obviously beat Dandy City 4-1 reasonably easy too. So, and I have to ask this the second part of the question. Have you poached any of the other ones that not already at Sale?
No.
Sorry, I had to ask that question.
No way.
No, I think Sale being one of the further distance club, it's a bit of a barrier for some of the girls traveling, but I think the squad team's a really nice connection for a lot of the clubs. So it's like when we go play against, so like Traralgon, when we play against Churchill, Moe, etc., like all the girls, they run into each other, and it's like they're running into their soccer besties, and so it sort of builds that that connection between the clubs, and it's nice.
And because without the opposition, you've got nobody to play, so there's no point doing all that sort of stuff.
Who's the comedian, the best singer, the best dancer on the team? Is it still the same like all the other years I've been doing this interview?
I reckon best dancer, Caitlin has got some moves.
Yeah.
Caitlin's got some good moves.
She was going to be here tonight too. Look at that. Yeah.
Who's the comedian? I feel little Emily. is hilarious, I reckon. Yeah, she's got a really good sense of humor. Who sings?
Singer.
Who sings?
Who sings? Like, who's our singer? DJ Sally.
Yeah.
Our young gun, Sally, brings her. So Sally also was the league leading goal scorer this year. So she always brings her big boombox mega speaker and she gets the tunes going for us pre-game.
So nobody really sings.
Yeah.
Because you can't hear anything. Yeah. Too loud. Exactly. So no singers.
We just dance.
Well, all three, and please send my my thank you to the other two as well for joining on the show. But thank you so much for joining us. Always love doing interviews with Sale United. I know I wish I could be out there at Sale like I've done every other year. But can't wait to see where this team goes, and hopefully you can make it 5 in a row in the Browne-Huizer and number 4 in the league in 2026.
Wouldn't that be something?
Very different.
Yes, yeah. Very something. Well, thank you very much, Will.
Thanks for having us, Will.
Thank you.
No worries, and of course that's the mighty Sale United footy club that obviously trying a bit of a dynasty out there in the LaTrobe Valley, because winning of course 3 in a row in the league and 4 in a row in the Browne-Huizer Cup. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 15th year celebration.